welcome everybody to the Midnight Ride, and we are here for Week 8. Wow, Week 8 already, and I'm playing against Mr. DHass. You're going down this week. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show how him happens. Right. Alright, welcome to the Winner's Lounge. We are here, we're back. Gosh, it feels so good to be here. I should put a bed over there, or, maybe a pinball machine over there. I'm always here, and it's just light work. It's a great season. It's just feeling so good. I got so much talent. Except for this week. This week is my bye Armageddon-thon. I've got almost everybody on a bye. I had a little bit of hope that I would have Mike Evans here for this week, and it wouldn't matter because I'd have all my positions filled. But Mike Evans broke everything: his shoulder, head, all of it. But the big goose egg for me from last week as well, which was nice. Thought for sure with that 1,000 yards he needed to hit, to break the record. I thought they'd just be force feeding him, and they gave him 4 targets in the first half, but didn't catch any. Well, this week I'm going to play DHass after a very encouraging 200-point week, even with a goose egg. So I'm pretty good. I got Danny Dimes starting this week. We'll be throwing the ball a little bit, maybe to Taylor. Hopefully not too much, like you win. But I am going to win this week because I've got to beat DHass. There's no way I'm going to take that 4-3 record against DHass and make it 4-4. It's going to be 5-3, and I'm just going to keep stretching it, and stretching it. Now, your mom is something that I really want to talk about after thinking about that. All right? Now, I digress. All right, so let's go into this week. Let's go talk about last week and this week and how I'm going to stretch out an amazing win against DHass. Okay, last week was, it was a little bit, I was lucky. Let's say that. I had a good week, so I would have beaten everybody but 2 teams. But, Mahomes being sad after the third quarter didn't help. Worthy and Kelsey didn't get enough out of that 40-point game for Mahomes. And the rest of your team was poor. JSN showed up. Herbert had a great game, and that helped Allen have a great game. And so it was a pretty easy game this week. It was over on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Didn't have to worry about it anymore. Knew it was going to pretty much be a blowout. So good. Let's not talk about it anymore. Let's talk about this week. All right. As you can see, empty spot. I don't know what I'm putting there yet. I haven't decided. That's why I'm down by 17. I'll probably be down by at least 10, maybe 8. But, I am very, very happy to see that the Giants play the Eagles. Number one, it's not like the Giants already beat the Eagles this year. And it's not like the Giants have the best defense. I mean, last week they did give up 30 points to Bo Nix in the fourth quarter. So yeah, not looking so good. Not looking so good matchups wise. Penix is a little banged up, but he's going to play, and London's having a great game. So you got both your stacks, and your team's good. You're starting Mims, which I think is a great start. Not being sarcastic, I actually do think it's a great start. With his returning and everything else, he's going to be good. You might not start Fanny, you might start Kittle this week, which is even worse for me. So, it's going to be tough. And I got my side, Herbert against Minnesota. That's going to be not a fun game. Jones against Tennessee, probably going to be a running game because it might be up by a lot. I just don't like my matchups. I don't like anything about it. You should blow me out this week. So just know, you should blow me out. You better blow me out. If you don't, then your team sucks. How about that? You don't win by 50 points. Your team sucks. Because my team is coming in with nothing. I got nobody that I can put in that's different because everybody else is on bye, basically, or hurt. So yeah, great. Awesome. I feel like I'm Robert's team right now. That's why I'm feeling. But before we go into the, Mr. McCarthy, I want to talk about our playoff update. Obviously, Gee won last week, putting him in the first spot officially. It didn't matter go down to points. Even if it was going down to points, Gee has a 40-point lead on me. As you can see from 40 to last, which would be Gary, has a lot of point difference. It's almost 300 points. It's really almost 300 points between a playoff team, or 200 points between a playoff team and a non-playoff team. So it's pretty much where the cream has rised to the top. And so Gee is number 1. I am 2, playing Purple Morning of JJ Skull, which is actually accurate because he is the highest point scorer as well from the guys that are not making it. King of Kings versus Razors, Hertz versus Hey Guys. Basically, nothing changed as of last week. Everything stood the same. I think the only difference was King of Kings and Hertz flipped. But, 7 playoff teams, pretty much going to be probably the 7 teams that make it. Now, I do want to say this from the video. The Giants play the Eagles this week. I had a cameo by a Giants running back. I asked for this cameo last week. I got word that it wasn't going to happen. Yesterday, got my money back. I am not happy because I didn't want to do JJ McCarthy this week. I want to do a cameo to really stick it to DHass, Kyle, all the Eagles fans, as well as DHass in this matchup. Unfortunately, it did not happen, and so it's upsetting to me. But even better, we got my man, Mr. JJ McCarthy. 3 in a row has happened again. My division is not really a fan. Another impressive week for Danny Dimes. Maybe I should be starting him every time. This week, a rival comes into the picture as by Armageddon hits like a bitcha. No Darnold, JSN, or Kyren. But this week, trust me, I will still win. Your team better be swift and don't dobbin, as I Smith kick ya in the Penix. This game is tailor-made for a midnight win that hurts DHass's a booty. All right, thank you, Mr. JJ. What a great week. We're gonna win. DHass shouldn't lose. Didn't look more like a wink. It looked more like I had a stroke. But I do want to say this. I'm going to the Magic game tonight. Okay? I'll post this after the Magic game. And you will not see me ever again if these 3 things happen. Okay? Because I'm going to be rich. Okay? This is what's going to happen tonight. All right? So you can test me. Gary, you can check to see if I got them right or wrong. Pablo Banchero is going to score 26 points tonight. The Magic Heat game is going to go over 212. And finally, Bam is going to get over 9.5 rebounds or just 10 rebounds. So he's going to have 10 rebounds. Those 3 things happen. You go check, check, check. You won't see him anymore. I'll be rich. Rich man. Okay? That's what's going to happen tonight. Put on the board. Future prediction in the past. Okay? That's what it's going to be. Future prediction in the past. And here's a future prediction that's going to happen, and it will be passed next week, and that is that I beat you, DHass. I do not want to be in DHass's house next week. The dolls are there, the terrible curtains, and the weird picture. All right? None of those things I want to be in. I don't want to be a loser next week, and that's not going to happen because this week I'm going to win. And you know why? Because it's getting close to Stroke Up.